Lina had always been different from the others in her small town. While her peers were settling down, starting families, and following the well-worn paths of tradition, she chose to live alone, working as a primatologist in a nearby wildlife reserve. She spent her days studying the habits of macaques, fascinated by their intelligence and complex social structures. One day, while observing a group of monkeys near the river, she noticed one that stood out. He was larger than the others, with deep brown eyes that seemed to understand more than he should. She named him Koko. Unlike the rest of the troop, Koko never acted aggressively toward her, never stole her food or made threatening gestures. Instead, he watched her, mimicked her movements, and even brought her small gifts: stones, leaves, and once, a bright red flower. Over the months, Lina grew attached to Koko. She spoke to him as she worked, explaining things he couldn't possibly understand, or so she thought. One evening, after an exhausting day, she sat by the river, overwhelmed by loneliness. Koko sat beside her, watching. Then, in an oddly deliberate gesture, he reached out and touched her face gently, as if he knew she was sad. That was the moment Lina realized something unsettling. Koko was more present, more emotionally connected to her than any man she had ever dated. The town noticed her unusual bond with the monkey. Some people whispered, some laughed, others were disgusted. "She's lost her mind," they said. "A woman should marry a man, not a beast." But Lina didn't care. She never claimed Koko was human, nor did she pretend he was something he wasn't. What she knew was simple. He was her companion in a way no one else had ever been. One day, she made it official in her own way. She filed no papers, wore no dress, and held no ceremony. She simply stopped searching for love elsewhere and committed herself to the life she had built, with Koko by her side. Did she love him? In a way, yes. Not as a husband, but as something deeper than friendship. Something purer than any human connection she had known. And as far as Koko was concerned, he had found his mate. She never regretted it.